We'll talk about that.
It's quite important. Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Ian J. Cole and this is a series of videos about how to learn to play a piano or a keyboard, and this is lesson 2. Now if this is the first time you've been here, my suggestion is that you stop this video and go and look at lesson 1, which was introducing you to where the middle C note is and an octave and things like that. And what we're doing in this lesson is that we are going to start to play the piano, and what we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of software to be able to help you play the notes. The song we're going to play is Ode to Joy by Beethoven. So we're using a classical piece of music, but we're doing a very, very simple version of it. I think the first thing that would be really good to do would be for me to play through the actual piece so that you can see how we're going to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to play the right hand first, and then we'll start on the left hand later on, so we can forget about this hand for now, but we're only really bothered about the right hand. So let's have a listen to this piece of music. Listening to that might seem quite daunting. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the actual piece of music, and then we're going to slow it down by 50%, so we're going to play it half as fast, and we're only going to play the right hand. So let's have a look at the music first of all. Here is the first part of it. When we look at all of these notes, they might seem quite intimidating, because at this moment in time you don't know what the letters names of the notes are or where to put your hands on the keyboard. What this will do is it will show you exactly where to put your hands. And as you see, what happens is that as we go through the piece of music, we're going to ignore the purple left-handed part for the moment. We're only going to concentrate on the yellow part, which is just for the right hand. And as you see, our first note here is we've got 2 E's followed by an F followed by 2 G's. Just to give you a little bit of context, this thing here is called a treble clef. This thing is called a bass clef. We'll do more about the bass clef in the time. The C here, sometimes it will say C, sometimes it will say 4 above 4. So basically it's common time. C stands for common time. We have 4 crotchet beats per what's called bar, and a bar is one of these. And if you look at it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in that bar. Same goes for each of these bars. Now you'll see somewhere we've got like a bar here, we've got a note with a dot after it, and then this note with the squiggle. That note is worth 1 beat and a half. This note is called a quaver and is worth half a beat. So if you add those two together, we've got 1.5 and a half beat, making 2 beats. Now that means that this note here, the one which is sort of hollowed out, is worth 2 beats. That's called a minim. The only other note that we need to worry about, so basically we've got 4 notes to think about. We've got the crotchet, which is worth 1 beat. We've got the quaver, which is worth half a beat. We've got the minim, which is worth 2 beats. And we have this little one down here, which is called a semi-breathe, and that is worth 4 beats. So those are all of the notes that we need to worry about in this song. We're not looking at the bass clef yet. We'll do that in a future lesson. We're just sticking to the treble clef. So there is the piece played at 50%. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play through it once more, but this time I'm just going to remove the sheet music so that you can see the notes better. And that concludes this lesson. Practice the right hand. If you want to practice the left hand as well, by all means do. We will cover the left hand in more detail in the next lesson. So thanks so much for watching. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and a like and share this with anybody that you think might be interested. There are extra worksheets on my Patreon page. Patreon page is linked down below and can cost as little as £1 a month. There's lots of great content there. So thanks very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.